Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 9 of Whose Mech Is It Anyway, where the backstories are made up and the armor damage doesn't matter. I am your host, Deacon, and we are playing HBS Battletech with the Urban Warfare expansion. And when we last left off in episode 8, we had just completed a 2-skull assassination mission, which proved to be pretty challenging. All of our mechs required an extensive amount of repairs, and I made the decision that we were going to head to another system while we were doing those repairs in the hopes that we might find something interesting in the shops, maybe get access to a black market, just seeking out new opportunities. So we headed to the system of Clough Stand, which was a 19-day travel time, which was fine because we had 17 days worth of repairs on our mechs to do. Unfortunately, when we got here, we found that pretty much the store doesn't have really anything new or interesting in it. So, but we do have several interesting contracts that we are now fully repaired and able to take, including something that's interesting me right now. This one, a 1.5 skull assassination mission. But before we get to that, we have some XP to hand out from our last mission. Plus, we've been flying around, which means people have been hitting the simulators and getting some XP.
Yes, Commander.
So, Ants has almost 3,000 XP just sitting around doing nothing. And we're going to give her, multi-target. For the most part, we need a reason to do something besides bulwark and multi-target. Sensor lock is good for one pilot in your lance, but really no more than that. And bulwark and sure footing are both defensive mods, and bulwark's the better of the two. So we're going to do multi-target. We already put that on Mercy, and now we're going to put it on Ants.
Training complete.
And Ants has 1,380 XP, which will help us get something later on. I have been hitting the Sims, but not enough to get any training here.
Orders?
Same with Dirty. Now, you may notice Dirty has low spirits. While in flight, Dirty was misbehaving. First, she put together a still and was producing some very foul alcohol, which was known as rust gut. We tried to legitimize that by putting it in the galley and letting the cooks kind of monitor things, but no one could handle it except for her, and she went a little crazy and is now drunk. And then later on, while drunk, she started messing with some of the mechanics of the Argo, and we had to do some disciplinary action, and now she's in low spirits. So yeah, Dirty is misbehaving.
I'm ready.
Ghost has been hitting the Sims.
Good to go.
Mercy is already got multi-target and bulwark. We're gonna go with we're gonna spend points on getting Tactics 5, because as we get further up, we start getting called shot bonuses, which will be useful for blowing the heads off of things. And we really could use that. So we're going to do that now.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Good to go.
Pot shot, of course. Multi-target.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Crack
Orders?
shot and Rhino
I'm
have been
receiving
hitting
you.
the Sims.
Good to go.
And Wrecker is going to be a scout pilot. So, and I think Ghost will be too. But Ghost is not able to do this yet.
I'm
Ghost
here.
has some other things we got to train on.
Commander?
So Wrecker is going to get the sensor lock. Let me double check. Yep. Wrecker's going to get sensor lock.
Training complete.
Alright, so we'll hold on to the remaining XP. No changes to the mechs other than they're repaired and functional again. We got some upgrades out of the way while in flight. We finished the repair harnesses and repair scaffolding is in progress now. We also finished the lounge, which gives us +1 to morale, and we had a payroll came through, and we increased our finance level from normal to generous, so everyone's getting paid a little more. That improves the morale as well. So we're up to 27 morale. We want to get to 31. That means we gain 25 resolve points per round of battle as opposed to 15. We can get that by adding recreation improvements to the Argo and certain events, and I believe the finances, if they stay at generous every month, will add +1 to this, but I'm not sure, so we shall find out. I don't know if it's just a one-time thing or every month it'll go up. So, with all that housekeeping out of the way, let's get a contract. And we had so much fun with the last assassination, I think we ought to do another one. Now this one's a little different because it's only 1.5 skulls, so the big bad should be a 2.5 skull. Hopefully it's a medium that we can make use of. We really could use a 4th medium mech. We'll take full salvage. We do need to watch our money, so some of these missions we'll take for pure money, but this is on the low end of the pay level for some of these. So we'll go ahead and take the salvage instead. And it's not against pirates. So max out the salvage, and here we go. Now, on the off chance you hear some explosions in the background, it's the 2nd of July, and some of my neighbors have begun celebrating Independence Day early. And by early, I mean they've been doing this for 2 weeks, setting off fireworks and stuff like that. So, if you hear that in the background, I apologize. Hopefully we'll keep the explosions on the battlefield. Alright, I only caught a glimpse of the shape of that thing, but it really looked like it was a dragon. Now, dragon is a heavy mech, but it's...
I see a lot of green out of my cockpit.
Not a great one. But, maybe I didn't see it right. It's supposed to be a surprise.
I hear ya.
Okay, Wreckers. I think what we're going to do is try and work on whatever group this is over here. We can get the high ground and just pelt them.
Standing by. Copy that.
Jumping.
Firing jump jets.
If I were planning an ambush, this is where I'd put it.
The funny thing is Darius selects our landing zones and then he tells us, hey, be careful, there's an ambush.
How's it going?
Affirmative. Aye, aye. Lifting off.
I think all the mech warriors think Darius is related to me, and that's the only reason he has the job. So, it's a fair assumption. It's not right, but it is fair.
Up high.
Jumping. No sweat.
Oh
Sensors
boy.
have something.
What have we got here? Okay, we got 3 lights and a medium. We're going to reserve. Let them mill about. Got a panther. Reserve again. Okay, this guy is ramshackle. Only carries 25% of his normal armor. That's good.
Standing by. Engaging jump jet.
It's a griffin. Alright. I believe that's Rhino's favorite mech, so let's take a good look at it. Now the Griffin's interesting because it carries all its weaponry on the right side. PPC in the right arm, LRM-10 in the right torso. Nothing but jump jets anywhere else. And heat sinks. It can use its entire left side almost like a shield. In fact, it looks like that shoulder pad is like designed for it. But the funny thing is, it's a 55-ton mech, and it essentially does everything that the Vindicator does. PVC, LRM-10, but on a heavier mech. And I don't think it really gets much for it. Unfortunately, I don't think we're really positioned to try and capture this. Unless someone wants to give me a nice lucky headshot. I don't have any resolve to spend. But I think the answer is to pummel this guy as much as possible. He does have 4 pips, so the hits aren't going to be that great.
Engaging target. Waiting on you, Commander. Commander? Affirmative.
Okay, that is what we call a misclick. I meant to put Mercy into cover. Well, let's see, what else do we got? We got a Javelin, a Panther, and a Griffin, and we don't know what this thing off to the left is. Not only that, we've got this thing coming way off to the left.
Firing. Good to go. Taking the high road.
Yes, Commander. Firing jump jet.
Now, much like our last mission, it really feels like things are surviving a lot longer than they ought to. a ramshackle Griffin taking a whole lance worth of fire and suffering almost nothing for it.
What can I do for you? Ready, set.
Left arm, which does nothing on a Griffin. Javelin finding Potshot taking... No, it looks like a Potshot dodged a PPC shot from the Panther. And whatever it was off to the left. Probably another Panther.
Good to go.
Alright.
Yes, boss?
Commander. Waiting for orders. Up high. I copy.
There we go.
That hit something good.
Now the Griffin has no weaponry.
Commander? Receiving you.
Alright, well let's start using multi-target to our advantage here. Alright, so we're going to designate the Griffin as target A and this Javelin as B. And we'll set the LRM to shoot at B. And here we go.
Firing.
What's up, boss?
Okay, Mercy's going to do the same thing. Couple medium lasers into the Griffin. The Griffin is looking pretty rough. Which is why we're splitting the fire. That PPC of pot shots should have done the job, but he missed.
Firing on multiple
There we
enemies.
go. When your pilot named Mercy just dismembers enemy mechs with lasers. But it still does have all of its
Waiting for orders.
stuff.
Roger that. Firing on target. Damage is minor, Commander.
And the Panther gets a short range
I'm
shot.
under heavy fire. Losing armor.
Okay, so these guys are closing quick.
Standing by. On the move. Putting my weight into it. Standing by.
We're going to split Mercy's fire again. Oh, we can't get the angle on the... Oh, wait, here it is. The javelin. I'll just give a heavy and a light weapon to each.
Engaging multiple targets. Inflicted some heavy damage.
Good to go.
And last but not least, pot shot.
Position confirmed. Roger.
Does not like hitting with that PPC. I think we're gonna rename you to Miss Shot.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! What can I do for you?
And we're gonna try and hurt this fire starter real good.
Coordinates received. Ugh! Reporting, my heat sinks can't vent fast enough. I'm taking damage.
So when you overheat, you start taking structural damage evenly distributed across the entire mech. If you've been taking battle damage from other sources, it could end up with some mods just popping off. But for the most part, the main threat is that it's going to cause you to shut down.
Mech destroyed.
This javelin's going to get back up. I should have finished the javelin off first, but I didn't.
Good to go.
Standing by.
Alright, Potshot, if you would please hit with the PPC.
Firing all weapons. Inflicted some heavy damage.
No, you didn't. 385% chance shots in a row that he's missed.
I hear ya. Moving out. This is gonna be good. Want some more, huh?
Okay, so we got the knockdown on the Panther, which will mean It got knocked back in initiative step.
Weapon system down.
Mercy taking a beating. Things would be a lot easier if Potshot would make some hits.
I'm ready for orders.
Waiting for orders.
Locked on for physical attack. Tango down.
Let's do this.
What's up, boss? Copy that. Aye, aye.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Alright. All we got is Potshot left up here.
Waiting for orders. Boy, here we go.
Alright, what have we got? A Javelin and a Commando and 2 more mechs. And that's not even the Big Daddy.
Firing at full power.
Hey, look at that. Potshot made a shot.
Oh, it's on now. Waiting for orders. Uh-huh.
I would really like it if one of these just cored this Javelin out.
Got it.
There we go.
Should have run when you had the chance.
Wrecker with the clutch plays. Potshot taking a little abuse.
Damn it, I'm wounded.
Yeah, Potshot's going
Damage
to
is
the infirmary.
light.
PPC hit to the head will do that to you.
Commander?
Waiting for orders.
Engaging jump jet.
I copy. Receiving you.
Let's do this. Location confirmed. Taking the shot. Inflicted some heavy damage.
Orders?
Gotta get Mercy back up that hill, but not this turn. And she's got to cover her left side. torso damage means wounded pilot and more repair time.
Waiting on you, Commander. You betcha!
2 Panthers.
Tell me what to do! Gotcha!
Wrecker living up to her name. Taking a PPC hit to the breadbasket. What's this other one going to try? Looks like it missed.
Yeah, Commander.
Okay, we need to protect her left torso.
Affirmative.
Go like that. And take this shot.
Got it.
Yes, Commander. On my way.
Oh, almost took the leg.
Critical hit, Commander.
We're gonna get a lot of Panther pieces.
Receiving you.
Ants. Okay.
Move order received.
Our vigilance is pretty much maxed out. I don't want to waste any by having it stop accumulating. So we knocked the Panther down.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Good to go. I leap. I soar.
I can't fire any weapons without overheating. So we're going to use our sensor lock ability on the other Panther to reduce its accuracy and pips.
Got a lock.
Okay. Hot
Receiving
shot.
you. Commander. All weapons locked. Go! That's a kill.
And
Yes, Commander.
ants.
Acknowledged. Engaging with target.
Right arm destroyed, no PPC.
Reporting critical hit.
Waiting for orders. Heading out. Affirmative. Critical hit, Commander. Waiting for orders. Don't need to tell me twice. Roger, Commander. I've got the shot. Another hit like that and you're toast.
I probably should have saved the flamers. We've still got the Big Daddy, and 2 turns of flamers is way better than 1. But, oh well.
Systems holding. Standing by.
On my way.
Target acquired.
One less target.
Okay, Ant's getting the kill. And let's head out and see what we got to deal with here. He really hasn't made much progress getting to us. That's alright. Didn't need his help anyway.
Firing jump jet.
Confirmed.
What can I do for you?
We've got the contact.
Coordinates received.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And this is where sensor lock's going to be really useful.
Got it.
I do not have line of sight on him, but I can see
Sensors
that it's
locked
a
on.
dragon. And he is... I don't know what he's doing, and I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Good
either.
to go. Engaging jump jet. Taking the top.
Primary target damage, Commander.
Maybe we'll wake him up.
Commander.
Good to go.
Well, the dragon's a heavy mech,
Firing jump
but
jet.
it's not a great one. Doesn't have a lot of weaponry. Doesn't have a lot of room for weaponry. It's a 60-ton mech, which technically makes it heavy, but the difference between it and any medium is only 5 tons, which means it has a bigger engine, and spends most of that extra 5 tons on that engine. So difference between this and a medium mech, a good medium mech, is marginal, if anything. I mean, we'll take it, and it would be a fine replacement for the fire starter to up our durability. But that Black Knight from the last one, the last assassination mission, would have been so much better. Nice. Okay, he is moving around.
Good to go.
And we'll just keep sensor locking him.
Standing by. Ritzing off.
I only have 3 shots left with the LRMs, and now he's guarded, so we will not fire.
Good to go. Lifting off.
And we'll
Oh,
just
what's
hold
up,
off
boss?
until we can get everybody with a shot.
Acknowledged. I hear ya. Yeah, Commander.
Commander. Jumping.
Orders. Roger that.
Huh. Now, the Dragon has very similar weapons to the Centurion that we've got going on right
Good to
now.
go. I've got a
Autocannon,
sensor lock.
5, and LRMs, a couple medium lasers. So it's interesting that he didn't return fire, although the sensor lock gives me a range and vision that he may not have had since he's all by himself.
I'm ready for orders. Move into position.
Let's do this. Up high. Roger.
Good to go.
I'll just fire the autocannon.
Locking on target.
He really doesn't know what to do with me.
What can I do for you? Here it comes!
Receiving you. Engaging with target.
Commander. Jumping.
And we're just picking away at him.
Receiving you.
I'm cautious about exposing Mercy to fire until he's really distracted by the others. Also, there aren't any... Well, I guess I could get a shot here, but I don't know if it's a good idea. Yeah, we'll just wait.
Bracing for impact. Waiting for orders. Got it.
Yeah, I've got Wrecker out in the open, no cover, and she didn't even move that fast, so she's only got 1 pip, so I figured I'd put vigilance on her, give her the protection.
Waiting for orders. Lifting off. Got it.
Let's try and take a leg off.
Waiting for orders.
Without losing my own.
Up high. Target confirmed.
Nope.
Holding. Waiting for orders. I copy. Firing on target. Reporting critical hit.
I think we took the autocannon off. That's good.
I hear ya. I read you, Commander. Moving out. Ugh! Yeah, critical hit. My flamer is empty.
Standing by.
Got it. That hit something good.
Okay, so that'll be
And out of
3 wounds.
LRM.
2 torsos and a knockdown. Injured pilot.
Good to go.
Well, we try. I think any head hit will be the 4th wound. And pot shot once you redeem yourself.
I am out of LRMs.
That's not going to do it.
Orders? Engaging with target. Tango down.
Well, these assassination missions
successful.
are a little rough. Not gonna lie. 1.5 skull, and we lost an arm and a mod. Hopefully we can pick up a lot of gear. Took a lot of picks. Potshot's going to be in the infirmary for 17 days. And Ghost will be stepping up into the Vindicator. Got to replace a large laser and an arm on the Blackjack. Yeah. So we'll take a commando. Wait, no, not dragon piece. Because, and we'll grab a couple panther pieces and we'll hope it will finish. Oh wait, no, we want a griffin piece. Yeah, griffin. Give me the other 2 panther pieces, would you? Of course not. Why would you? Well, we got a replacement large laser at least. You lie. Alright, so let's get repairs underway. Large laser. 9 days. That's unfortunate.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Well, so far it feels like this trip to Clough Stand is, doesn't feel as positive as when we first set out. The store's a dud. All the random events between here and there just involve making dirty into our juvenile delinquent of the crew. And even a 1.5 skull assassination mission beats us up for very little reward. So I think we're going to call this episode here and take a look at some of these other missions for episode 10. Because something's got to turn around. We have got to get a bigger mech, or 2 or 4. Something's got to give. But that's going to be it for episode 9 here. We'll be back with you again here real soon. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.